And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Faux Diamonds. Faux Diamonds is a follow-up from Mike Fitzgerald, who originally made a trick-taking game called Diamonds. It's a very good trick-taking game. This cover here is designed to chase away pretty much everybody in existence, and I think maybe the name adds to that. But this is a trick-taking game, but it's also a diamond selling game. It's a trick-taking game essentially where you're selling diamonds, which is another way of getting points, and you're trying to sell diamonds at the right time. You're trying to win a trick at the right time based on the price of diamonds. And that sounds more economically complicated than the game actually is, thus I'm going to show you. When you play a game of diamonds, you're going to pick what kind of market you want to do. So the set A is the pink volatile market. And so this says play with the A side of each of these. So you notice this black diamond track here shows the A side. The other side is the B side, but there are quite a few different ones of these for each of the colors. You put a magnifying glass on the white number of each of these, and then you're going to take a deck of cards and you're going to deal 10 to each person. This deck of cards is made up of 4 suits that match these 4 diamonds, black, yellow, pink, and blue, and goes from 1 to 13. There are also faux diamonds, fake diamonds, mixed in the deck. So you're going to shuffle these cards, deal them out to everybody. Each person will have 10 cards. The dealer then decides how many cards you'll pass. They can pick 1 to 3 cards that you'll pass, and you'll pass either to the right or left. This will switch back and forth each hand. Once all the cards have been passed, the play begins. After passing cards, players are going to take 1 card and put it aside. That card is going to be sold at the end of the round. So after everyone does that, the person to the left of the dealer goes first. They play any card they want from their hand. And then so this card is a yellow diamond. If that's the case, each other player must play a yellow diamond if they have one. Whoever plays the highest yellow diamond, in this case is the person who played a 10, is going to sell 1 yellow diamond, which will get them 1 point or 1 money. This is then moved clockwise. So you can see that the next time someone does that, it's going to sell for 2, and it's going to go around like this. Now, if you play a yellow card and another person has a faux diamond, even if they have a yellow card in their hand, they can sell a fake diamond. If they do so, they'll immediately sell for that price, taking 1, and then maybe someone else would play a faux diamond too, and they would also immediately sell for 2 and get 2 points. And then the last person might win the trick with a 13. Now, whoever wins the trick is going to get this amount here, which would be 3 plus 1 for each faux diamond, so that person would get 5, again, moving the magnifying glass here. Now, if you don't have the color that's being led, you can play any card from your hand. And when you do so, you'll sell 1. So if I don't have yellow and the yellow's been led, I can play a blue and sell for 4. You'll notice the blue one is pretty much always going to be worth 4. The yellow goes all the way up to yellow and then goes down to 1. The pink bounces around, and the black goes all the way up to 9 and then goes down. After the hand is over, whoever won the trick, whoever played the highest card of the color led, leads the next trick. And you keep going till all the cards in players' hands are gone. At that point, everyone reveals the card that they had set aside at the beginning. They sell that card for whatever the amount is at that current rate, and the magnifying glasses don't move at that point. Players will then use these 1s, 5s, and 10s and write your score down and return them, deal out the cards, and start another hand. You'll play a certain amount of hands per player. Like, for example, in a 4-player game, you play 4 hands. In a 3-player game, you play 6 rounds of this. And whoever has the most points is the winner. Now, like I said, there's all sorts of different mixes and matches you can have here. For example, a yellow could be -1 some of the times. And sometimes they have an asterisk on them because this will say, for example, if you win the trick while it's at an asterisk, you sell the higher value of pink or yellow. Faux diamonds sell for 0. Players cannot drop below 0 in wealth counters. So we'll have some special rules in play. So you can pick one of these sets, or you can randomly put out 4 different ones. Also, when you deal out the cards, instead of just dealing 10 out to each player from the deck, you can make a perfect deck of information, because with 10 out, not all the cards will go unless you're playing a 6-player game. So you can deal out a different number of cards and so on, so that you can play a perfect information deck. Anyway, whoever has the most points is the winner. So Faux Diamonds is a game that I kind of wavered on after playing. The first time I played it, I said, that felt very random. The second time I played it, I played with perfect information, which is my preferred way to play trick-taking games, because I like knowing what card's been played or not. And I thought, that's not as random. It's better that way. Then I played again back in the original one, and I said, wow, it's really random, because in that particular game, there was one yellow card. It was a 3-player game, so there's a chance of there not being all the cards in the deck. So after I played it some more, I actually played this game several times, I've come around on the perfect information. Again, this is definitely, it's going to be divisive. I've talked to a lot of trick-taking people. My wife and I want perfect information. We want to know exactly what cards are in the deck. But other people, like Z Garcia here and for others, would prefer to play with the random nature that we're playing with in a 4-player game, only 40 cards out of the 60 cards in the deck. Okay, that's fine. Whichever one floats your boat. But after playing this several times, and I played with all the different rule sets, I think, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of strategy here. And I like there to be some strategy in a trick-taking game. Now, don't get me wrong, this is nice and free-flowing. It's like, well, I'll play this card, I'll play this card. The Faux Diamonds, if you lead off with a Faux Diamond, it's not worth anything. The next person determines the color of the suit, and if you play a Faux Diamond face down, you don't get any points when you sell it. But unless you're playing with some of the more advanced setups, Faux Diamonds are just amazing. You get a Faux Diamond, you're like, you're trying to get that points for the yellow? I'll take them first. And I felt like the play of this game, after a while, you're like, oh yes, this is the card to play. You played yellow, I don't have yellow. Which one's worth the most? Black? I'll play a black. Yes, you could try to kind of think, well, no, I'll keep this black because later on I'll win the trick. But winning a trick is not as useful in this game as playing offsuit or playing a Faux Diamond. Yes, playing a Faux Diamond gives the winner the trick an extra point, but also you got points. So I didn't dislike the game. It's light, it's breezy, it's easy to play, and it's easy to teach. It doesn't look like a lot, and so I think this is a game that's going to get lost in there are a lot of trick-taking games out there. Not a lot that come out each year, but there's a lot in the past. And so I'm looking for something that stands out. I thought Diamonds, Mike Fitzgerald's first game, stood out a bit. This one, I'm less so. When I first heard about the magnifying glasses or the markers, whatever they are, moving around, I thought that's a pretty cool concept. But in actual play, I thought, oh, I'm kind of just hoping, like the card you put underneath for selling at the end. You have no idea where where the marker is going to be. You don't know if it's going to be up or down. Who knows? I mean, you can put a blue one there because the blue one doesn't move, or at least on the side I show you. Then there's one that goes 3030. But you don't know, so it's just kind of guessing. And that's the way a lot of the game is. It's just guessing. Now, it can be fun. I mean, if you said, Tom, we're playing Faux Diamonds, first I'd laugh at the name again, but then I'd be like, yeah, okay, why not? Because it's a way to pass the afternoon. But when I play trick-taking games, I tend to take them a little bit more seriously. Not super seriously, but like when I play hearts, I'm thinking, okay, how are we going to play this out? I play this here. I love the thinkiness and interestingness of trick-taking. There are lighter, sillier trick-taking games, and this feels like that, but it feels like it wants you to take it more seriously, but I don't think you can. So this one just misses the mark for me slightly. It's fine, but it doesn't look that great, for one. And it doesn't seem like there's a lot of really good decisions to make here. It's kind of like just do the best move at any given point. So to that end, I think Faux Diamonds, some people will enjoy it, because there's people who enjoy every game, but I think the vast majority of heavier trick-taking game fans, of which I would put myself in, I don't know that they're going to be as pleased with this one, even with the perfect information variant. I'm Tom Vasel, and we've been taking a look at Faux Diamonds. Dice Tower Judgment, light and fluffy.